gorgeous individuals. It's Kav here, and today I'm at YallWest being stared at by a group of girls. Caitlin from Big Screen Books, Jordan from Page Travels, and Colleen from Bookshelf Magnets. I will link all of their links in the description below, but yeah, I'm just starting my vlog now so I don't forget about it throughout the day. We have a day full of panels, maybe a signing. Yeah, this is my 3rd year in a row at YallWest, and I've vlogged it every year since I've started coming, so I thought I would continue that tradition. Even if you guys don't like it, I like looking back on this.
We like it.
And I know a lot of my friends like to live vicariously through me, so yeah, stick around to see how my day at YallWest pans out. So we got into the festival and we all got a few ARC tickets. Michelle and I over here, we just ordered some boba.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah, and then we're going to be heading to the Angie Thomas and Nick Stone morning keynote.
She told me some words that I want you guys to remember. She said, I don't know you, but I think you can do something amazing one day. So you have to keep going so that you can actually see it happen. Because we need you, I need you more than you may ever realize. So I want you to take those words with you that she gave me. I need you, we need you more than you may ever realize. So you gotta keep going. You gotta see your dreams come true. You gotta be resilient.
Which I'm so excited for because those two authors are, I mean, the perfect combination. I think it's gonna be hilarious.
Swagalicious. The song is delicious. Swagalicious. The coffee is delicious. Yes. Swag. That's the song. Swag. Okay.
What you got, Bree?
Because they're hilarious. And after that, we're gonna split up for a bit while they go to an ARC drop and the Marvel panel, while I head over to the Natasha Wynn signing, who wrote Girls of Paper and Fire, which was one of my favorite books of last year. So yeah, I am super excited, and I'll check back in after that. So quite a bit has happened since I last checked in. I finished the Natasha Wynn signing.
It's good to see you.
Which was just incredible because she took so much time to talk to each and every individual reader. This book means everything to me as a lesbian Asian, you know, no one writes about us. So
yeah.
The reason why we wrote about that was...
Well, Melinda Lowe.
Yeah, I know she's got Ash. Yes. Such a good book, yeah, but it's so rare, and you know, you just did it in such a beautiful way, and you had so many like important topics, great relationship, just like everything.
Are you a Ren girl or a Lay girl?
I feel like I'm a Lay girl who would fall in love with her.
This is me. Like I'm a total like Hufflepuff.
And she recognized who I was. She knew who I was, which was really great. And she said she watched my Love Letter to Feminist Literature video, which just made me so happy.
I like you. We can see your beautiful videos where you're singing and you have all your lyrics.
Actually, the video I made, the Love Letter to Feminist Literature, Girls of Paper and Fire is the reason I made it. It's what inspired it.
I think I saw it.
And I got my ARC of Girls of Paper and Fire and my hardcover signed. And speaking of my hardcover, I did the, you know, booktubers are now spray painting their own books thing. So I did that with Girls of Paper and Fire, and this is like the first book I've done it with. So that was really cool. It looked really similar to the Fairy Loot one, which is what I was going for. And there's a chance I might be getting an ARC of the second book in that series, which I'm gonna try really hard for, since that was the like one ARC I really wanted to grab here. After that, I went and I saw Sunday Menon, you know, my fave as always, and I picked up a hardcover copy of There's Something About Sweetie, which they are selling early here at YallWest. So I am super excited to have a hardcover of that because you all know, I love Sandhya. That should not be a surprise to anyone, and I should be seeing her later today at a panel. And finally, I went to this Woonwoods giveaway and I did get a copy of the Going Off Script arc by Jen Wilde, whereas that might not be my brightest decision because I have like 1,200 arcs to read in May. You all know I love Jen Wilde so much, and her books have meant so much to me, and I've just heard brilliant things about this one that I couldn't pass up that chance. So with that, that's kind of my mini book haul for now, my mini update. I have a few panels on the list, and then I think we're all just gonna hang out for the rest of the day. yeah, check back in soon. So it's been a few hours, so I thought it was a fair time to check in. My group was back there. One of them was doing an interview with Victoria Schwab, which is super cool, so we're all hanging out right now. But I think after my last update, first of all, I did unfortunately not get my hands on the second Girls of Paper and Fire arc because they had very few copies, but I do think there's a relatively good chance that I will be getting one before the book comes out, so I'm, positive about that, and I have gotten some good books today, which is always great. And then I went to two panels. I went to the Stronger panel, which was all about empowering women and feminism, and Somia Dodd was on it, Angie Thomas was on it, Natasha Wynn was on it, and Busy Phillips was on it, which was pretty huge, and it was a great panel. They did not take shit from anyone. They were very honest. They did not hold back at all, and I just loved that.
The other thing is, too, that I think is really valuable in this conversation is that we don't have to act like men. You can have your own innate femininity, and you can have the qualities that are considered to be more female. You can be empathetic and sensitive and cry and all of those things, and it doesn't take anything away from you. And I do think that the progression will be less about women trying to be this idea of strong women, and more about how do we get the men to come over to the way we do things, because we do it right.
Yeah. And then I went to the Paths to Publication panel, which Sunday Menon and Natasha Wynn and David Ewan were on, and again, that was great. They were very honest about their journeys in getting to be published authors, and it was just really lovely as someone who's an aspiring writer.
I'm just going to quote Margaret Atwood. Read, 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 write, write, write.
There will always be more books in you. Know when to give up and when to keep going.
When you're writing, it gets a lot easier after the first word, and even easier after the second word, and easier after that. I guess for me, the fear is at its peak right before I start writing, and then it fades away. That's
There's no one right way to write a book, and all advice is bad advice unless it's the right advice for you, so just try different things and figure out your writing process.
I say follow your heart, because usually it won't lead you wrong sometimes, but usually.
And then I headed back. I said hi to Sandhya, and then I ran into Julian Winters. I didn't mention that part. Yes, I ran into Julian Winters, I think 3 times in this a couple hour span, and it was brilliant. He is legitimately one of the sweetest people ever. He gave me 5 copies of teasers of his new book, which was fun, and gave me some stickers, and he slipped me an arc of Not Your Backup by C.B. Lee, which was, again, really sweet of him. And I did run into C.B. Lee, and she signed it for me, which was great. It's always great to see them because they're such lovely people. And I also got to introduce Julian Winters to my dad, which was really special just because Julian is one of the nicest people, and I got to have a really good conversation with him and Natasha Wynn together, and they really, supported me in my writing pursuits, and they really kind of just told me to keep going, which was just great. And in the Paths to Publication panel, we actually got an arc of a book called Brave the Page that basically helps aspiring writers in their journey. So I think all of this is pointing to signs that I should write. And with that, I think the rest of the day is going to be a bit more chill, and I am excited to finish this out with a chill time hanging out with my friends, I guess. Okay, check back in soon. So the day is pretty much over. We just spent the last few hours roaming around and visiting some friends, talking to them. Yeah, so we're gonna take a few pictures now. And I think that's gonna call it a day, so everyone, thank you guys so much for watching my YallWest vlog. Sorry it was all over the place, just like my life and just like my day has been, but in the best way possible. I hope you all enjoyed this vlog, regardless of how all over the place it was. Yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely day or night wherever you are. Please remember that you are beautiful and you deserve the world, and I'll see you soon for a brand new video. Goodbye!